Welcome back. Now, more people watched it than the world heavyweight title fight between Anthony Joshua and Vladimir Klitschko. More people watched it than Wimbledon or the FA Cup final. I'm talking about that boxing showdown seen by around 25 million people so far. We're going to talk to one of them, KSI, one of the biggest YouTubers on this planet. He has 17 million subscribers. Gazette Review estimates his net worth at $11 million. He's with me, but first, let's see him in the ring.
Joe looks like a bull
Joe
ready to go
is
in.
walking straight ahead.
Both these guys looking for big punches early on. KSI just
JJ
landing.
the jab early. JJ landing the jab early. Right hook by JJ. Another jab by JJ. Joe not answering. Joe hasn't thrown a punch yet. Joe needs to start throwing. Joe needs to throw. Joe needs to throw a punch. And he does. And he does throw. And he lands.
This is Joe sitting.
Well, there he goes, from the ring to here. Welcome here to the programme. I mean, 25 million, that is insane. Did you know it was going to get that big?
No, not at all. I thought like a couple of million people would see it, but not 25 million, no.
They said it was a grudge match, sort of settling a score. Was that really the case, or was it a stunt?
No, it was very real. Obviously, after the press conference, we had a huge amount of beef between us, and we, I guess, had 4 months to settle it in the training. And
had you boxed before?
No, never boxed in my life. Literally, like 4 months of just learning to box, training, being fit, and all of that. I didn't. Yeah, it was completely new to me.
You too, but you came out on top in the end, which is the important thing.
Of course.
Bragging rights.
Yes.
Tell me more then. Look, rewind for us. How did a 16-year-old or 15-year-old sitting in his bedroom create all of this when we're talking about, what, 25 million people looking?
Well, it's crazy. Like, obviously, I started out gaming, playing FIFA, and in my room, just constantly playing games. And then eventually I showed my face, and then I showed other stuff that I could do. I worked on music. Did a bit of acting here and there, made a book. Literally, the list goes on. And now
tell me more about that list, because it was fascinating last night. I told my two boys that you were coming on.
Okay.
They absolutely spiralled.
Oh, really?
They told my father, who said, "What do you actually do?"
Oh,
so just for those people, and that's the generational gap, isn't it? So those people that don't know, just describe what you actually did on YouTube.
So, like, as a YouTuber, I do everything. So I do gaming, pranks, skits, music, acting, boxing. Literally, you name it, I probably do it, or I've done it.
And you put those videos up, and that's the music that you've gone on to do and you've been talking about films as well. But you also mentioned pranks, and I'm going to put up on the screen just one of the pranks for our viewers to see, because that's how you really made your name, and that's how your subscribers just ratcheted up. Let me just put one of them up on the screen for the viewers.
Alright, we'll let you off again. Come back. Come on, darling.
Chubby bunny.
Good. That's my darling.
So you're laughing even. I mean, you got the rest of the family. That was just stuffing marshmallows in your face.
Yeah, Chubby Bunny challenge.
Trying to speak. You must have great fun. Your brother involved. Your parents involved. Does your mother tell you off for swearing so much?
She does, actually. She hates it. So whenever I'm like with her, I never swear. But I try to calm it down.
I was watching one of those videos last night, and in it, you were saying how grateful you are for your 50 subscribers. I'll repeat that. 50 in that video, you now have 17 million. I mean, how did it grow so quickly?
I think word of mouth helped a lot. I know a lot of people, especially in schools, used to like love my videos, and they would share around a lot. And then the older I got, the older they got, and like I guess I grew with my audience. And now they still are invested because of the things I do now, like boxing. Everyone wanted to get involved with that. So.
And of course, you're incredibly wealthy. I mentioned figures in the introduction. You can laugh. Did you have to think about how you monetize it, or did it just fall in your lap?
I didn't think about money at all. Like when I started, I thought it was the most fun I've ever had in my life, just playing games. But
the money's incredible, isn't it? I was reading that it roughly works out $2,000 per million hits, and then I mean some of the videos that you have, I mean they're getting multi-million hits. You can do the maths really quickly and work out why it is so profitable. But how open are you about things like sponsorship that comes with it, brands that come with it, that sort of transparency?
So I was at the beginning. I was just like, oh, I just pick anything. Whereas nowadays I'm a lot more selective with what I do. So I don't just select anything. I have to pick something that works with me or for me. So.
Is it difficult to sort of try to stay connected to people and then have all that wealth in the background and have all these people sort of who've latched onto you?
I mean, I feel like my audience have seen me. I've been doing YouTube for like 10 years, so they've seen me from the beginning to...
But I've seen you get angry in clips when people say it's all about the money.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's eventually that's always, you know, everyone gets angry. I'm human. Like, people always forget that I am a human being, and like, there's certain things that can anger me. And
what about responsibility? Because I mean, you've got such a young audience.
Yes.
And you've got so many followers, and so many people are now doing a similar sort of thing. How does it work for you in terms of how responsible you feel for the stuff that you actually put out?
Well, I always say I'm not the best role model, but like, I have values that I feel like people can aspire to. So hard work, determination, never giving up. That's always like, I've even got like KSI written on my chest.
What does that stand for, by the way?
So that means knowledge, strength, and integrity. So I like, those are things that I aspire to, and obviously, like, as a human being, I'm going to make mistakes, and you know, like, I just learn to correct them and then move on from that.
It's interesting you talk about mistakes, because we were on the programme only a few weeks ago. We're looking at Logan Paul. That made headlines around the world when he was taken off YouTube because of you know, that stuff that he posted around suicides that got so much. There was so much controversy that surrounded it. I mean, didn't that sort of underline, and you must have this as well, there's no one really overseeing what you do, is there? There's no one checking it?
No, there's definitely people checking it. There's definitely people watching what I have, like millions of people watching me almost every day. So obviously there's
But it's
people,
yourself. It's sort of internal checks, isn't it? It's not outside.
No, it's definitely, you definitely get external checks as well. It's just that, for me, I know I need to just watch what I do, and I make sure I do that.
Have you got into pickles in the past and difficulties and had to delete stuff?
Of course. I've had controversy as well, and I've been, you know, done a few things here and there. But it's like how you learn from that, how you get up from failure or just messing up. So
I mentioned Logan Paul in, you know, relation to all those negative headlines. At the end of your boxing match,
yes,
you challenged him to a boxing match.
Yeah.
I mean, what is that? What's going on there? Is that your brain thinking of the next business opportunity? Has he responded? I
feel like I'm kind of just doing the world a favor in wanting to punch him in the face. Yeah.
And has he responded? Is he taken up?
So I don't know. It's still like here and there, but I'm still waiting for a proper reply. So we'll wait and see.
We shall see. This potentially is another chapter to all of it. KSI, we've simply run out of time. Thank you so much for your time, for joining us on the programme. I'm back with all the headlines here in a moment. Don't go away.